News Channel 7. Time for 7 First Alert weather.
Well, good morning. We've been talking a lot about the drought and the dry conditions, and as we head into spring, we start growing things and agriculture takes off, it is going to be a bigger concern. So looking at the month of March, which ended Thursday evening, we ended up dry, only 39/100ths of an inch for the entire month. We should have more than an inch higher than that, 1.39 on average. Last year we had almost an inch of precipitation, the big burst of moisture in March, and then it dried out the rest of the spring. The wettest March was back in 1989 with almost 3.5 inches. So we're still running dry. We've had more precipitation the first week of January than all of January, February, and March combined. So it's been off to a very record-breaking dry start to the year. And the outlook for April, May, and June into the spring isn't much better. In fact, even though this isn't concrete, it does suggest that drier than normal conditions will persist. And there's a bullseye right over Utah and southern Idaho for the driest expected conditions below normal precipitation. A little bit more when you head over to the upper Midwest, but looks like much of the West is going to stay in this dry pattern overall. That doesn't mean there won't be some storms coming through, but overall in that 3-month period it's expected to be drier than normal. Well, these warmer temperatures of the first 2 weeks of spring now have led to an explosion of pollen. Cottonwood trees are the high part of the list. Juniper, maple not far behind. You may have some other trees in your neighborhood that are pollinating, but it's in the extreme category right now, Saturday today and Sunday tomorrow, and then dropping back a little bit early next week as another storm moves in. So that's the reason why you're doing a lot of sniffling and sneezing right now. Mostly cloudy skies over the valley as a weak cold front is pushing its way through, but no precipitation noted in the Treasure Valley at this point. 39 degrees currently with a little wind out of the northeast at 3 miles per hour. Last hour it was out of the west at about 10 miles an hour, and we'll see that wind picking up through the afternoon. Upper 30s throughout the Treasure Valley, and in the Magic Valley, 20s to low 30s in the mountain areas, with overall winds not too bad right now. But the front is just beginning to push into the area. It's fairly weak, but there is a band of moisture associated with it of eastern Oregon and heading into the west central mountains. So Midvale, Cambridge, Council, up into Cascade and McCall. Look for some rain and snow showers passing through for the next few hours. And snow generally above 5,000 feet or so, but light amounts up to an inch at the most. And none of that moisture is making it into the Treasure Valley at this point or the rest of the state. It will result in breezy conditions, though, for all of us. And in fact, we're going to be seeing winds picking up through the afternoon, especially over in the eastern Magic Valley and the upper Snake River Valley, where a wind advisory is in effect through this evening. There we see a little closer view of the precipitation, but the back edge of it already cutting out in eastern Oregon, so it's only going to last for a couple of hours and not amount to a whole lot. As that cold front pushes through, we'll see dry weather returning through tonight and tomorrow, but there's a bigger storm out in the Pacific that is going to be heading in by Monday. That may bring us some more much needed widespread rain and mountain snow. In the meantime, look for the bulk of the storm staying north of us and then clearing up but breezy this afternoon. And you can see that on Futurecast with the wind arrows, these green arrows here. And as it goes through the day and the cold front passes by, the winds will pick up a little bit this afternoon as the mountain snow showers pull out by this afternoon, and see more sunshine everywhere. Tomorrow, some high clouds pulling through. Monday's storm brings us a big batch of rain showers for the valley in the morning on Monday, and widespread snow, 3 to 8 inches in the higher elevations Monday into Tuesday, and very windy conditions with this system through the first couple of days of next week. Let's take a look at the 7-day forecast for Boise. We're looking at a high of 57 today, mostly sunny and breezy through the afternoon. Tomorrow a little warmer at 64, and then Monday, rain showers up to 1/10 of an inch possible in the valley, more snow in the mountains, cooling down and turning very windy Monday into Tuesday, all the way down to the low 50s on Tuesday. But by Wednesday, high pressure returns. We warm up quickly, near 60 on Wednesday, into the low to mid 70s, Brenda, by the end of next week.
Wow.
A big turnaround, but that's springtime in Idaho.
Well, let's just hope for more rain, right?
Oh, we certainly need it. That'd be great to get
sure.
a few inches of snow in the mountains, but
Yeah.
too little, too late.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Jim.